Hi there! Today I'll be sharing how to crochet a Christmas ornament. I'll be using Wool-Ease Thick and Quick. The color is Starlight. I have a full yarn review on my yarn review board if you're interested. I'm using a 9mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle, a pair of scissors. These are styrofoam balls. These particular ones are 2.8 inches. Another thing you could do is use old Christmas ornaments that you don't like anymore, and you can cover those up with your crochet. Some people also use cardboard. So there are a few options for what to put inside your ball. I just like something light that's not breakable and won't show through. Lastly, optional, some greenery of your choice to add at the end. I'm going to start with a magic circle. I have a really great tutorial on my how to crochet board that shows you step by step, very slowly, how to do the magic circle. So if you don't know how to do that, you can check that out. The other option, if you don't want to do a magic circle, would be to chain 3 and then connect the two ends of the chain with a slip stitch. Now beware, if you do that option, there will be a small hole at the bottom of your ornament, which is why I like to use the magic circle because it's completely closed. All right, I've got my circle here, and then I'm going to chain 1. And now I'm going to count that chain as my first stitch and do 5 single crochets for a total of 6 stitches. So I'm going to do it into the circle, insert, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through. I have my chain and my 5 single crochets, and now I'm going to pull the tail closed and close the circle with a slip stitch. And I'm going to make sure that I put that slip stitch underneath this first stitch here. There we go. Chain 1, and now I can pull that circle all the way closed, really nice and tight. There we go. So you can see completely closed there. Now for round 2, I'm going to do 2 stitches in each stitch around for a total of 12. And my chain 1 counts as the first stitch. So I've got 1 here, and then in the same space, I'm going to do another single crochet. And in the next one, I'll do 2 single crochets. And so on until I have 12 stitches. I'll meet you back. I have my 12 single crochets. I'm going to close the round with a slip stitch once again. Chain 1. And for round 3, I'll increase again by 6 stitches, so it'll be a total of 18. And the way that I like to do that is I'll count this chain as my first stitch, and in the next stitch I'll do 2 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then next one, 1. And next one, 2, 3. That's how I like to do it. You can also think of it as alternating between 1 stitch and 2 stitches in each of the stitches around for a total of 18. I've got my round 3 finished here, 18 stitches. I'm going to close with a slip stitch, chain 1. And now instead of increasing, I'm going to start stacking my stitches, which just means doing 1 stitch in each space all the way around, so it'll be 18 from now on. So stacking will make the stitches go up the sides rather than keep on making the circle bigger. So I'll do this round. And it might be helpful for you to use a stitch marker. So one thing you can do if you don't have a stitch marker is stick your tapestry needle where your round begins. You could also use a safety pin or a bobby pin, or just a stitch marker if you have one. And that might help you be able to see where your next round ends. I've done 4 rows stacking stitches, so 18 stitches around 4 times for a total of 7 rows, including those first 3 rounds. And I'm going to test now how far I've come up of the ball here. So you want to be up about 3/4 of the way. And at this point we are going to start decreasing stitches. So I have slip stitch, chained 1, and then I'm going to do 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna single crochet 2 together. And the way you do that is insert, pull up, but instead of finishing, I'll go into the next one, insert, pull up, yarn over, and pull through all 3. I've repeated that pattern 4 times, so 3 single crochets, 2 together, 3 single crochets, 2 together, until you've completed the round. So for the next round, I'm gonna do 1 single crochet, 2 together. 1 single crochet, 2 together. And I'll do that all the way around. Now I'm going to single crochet 2 together until I'm happy with the closure. I'm going to do it in every single stitch. And I'm not working in rounds anymore. I'm just going to keep doing this until I'm happy with how the top is covered. Now keep in mind, you can do too many and then it'll make your ornament kind of pointed at the top. So keep that in mind. Okay. All right, I think I'm happy with where that's at now. So I'm going to slip stitch to the other side so it's secure. And then I'm going to pull up until I have the length that I want for the ornament to be. Okay, I've pulled up about 3 inches, a little longer than I need it to be so that when I knot, it still has plenty of length. And I'll wrap that around and do a small knot at the base. And then I will cut off my yarn and weave in both of these ends. I have a great tutorial on my How to Crochet board for how to weave in your ends, but I'll quickly show you here. You're just gonna pull that needle through several stitches going in the same direction. And then turn and go the opposite direction so that it's nice and secure. Now that my ball is complete, I can take my greenery and I'll just trim off the bits that I want. And I like to attach mine with super glue. Some people like to use hot glue, but I think super glue stays a bit longer. And you'll arrange that however you like.